Welcome to the MLTI Slam Show. I'm Hallie, and today is Thursday, November 20th. In the MLTI Slam Show, we learn from students just like you from all over Maine. Today, we'll begin by following along with Mallory Smith from Nokomis, who will teach us about TinkerCad House. Then, viewers can take the Slam exam, a chance to win prizes by answering questions about the show. Then, we'll wrap up the show with a Slam demo, GeoGuessr. Now, please mute your mic, and if you have questions, enter them in the chat so Maddie, our moderator, can respond during the show. And remember, your account is connected to everything you type, so be kind and have fun. Welcome, Mallory. Glad you could join us. What do you have to share with us today?
Okay, hi, my name is Mallory, and I'm going to show you how to use TinkerCad. So first, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to www.tinkercad.com, and when you get there, it should look like this. So first, what you want to do is you want to, in the top right corner, hit the blue Create button. And with that, you're going to see a drop down, and you're going to press 3D Design. So once you're on your 3D Design, up here in the top left, it'll give you this random generated name. And you're going to click on it and delete what they put in there, and you're just going to put your name and house, because that is what we are making today. So right here, this little blue plane is called the work plane, and this is where all of the things that we're making today are going to be located on. So this is called the work plane. Over here on the right, there are a bunch of little shapes, and these are called your basic shapes, and this is what we're going to be building our house with. So over here on the right, there's a red box, and click and drag the box over onto your work plane. So once it's here, highlight it so that you can see all these little white boxes and this little teardrop and the arrows. And what you're going to do is you're going to click on the bottom right white box. So you're going to click on it so it's highlighted. And where it says 20, you're going to delete that and write 50 for each one. So that's going to make your box 50 by 50. And then this one right here on the top underneath the black teardrop, you're going to click on that one, and you're going to also make that 50. So that means that the height, the length, and the width of our house is now going to be 50. So you can drag it here in the middle. So here now we're going to make our roof. So what we're going to do is we're going to drag over this green triangle right here, and we're going to place it on the top of our roof. So we want the roof to be the same size as the base of the house, right? So we're going to click on either the bottom right or the bottom left white cube, and we're going to make it 50 for each one. And obviously it's not on top of the house right now, so you're going to drag it over and make sure that it's even with the top of your house. So take your little top, front, left to bottom area, and you're going to drag it around and make sure, let me delete this one over here. And you're going to make sure that the roof is even on top of your house. You want it to be even. All right, so obviously my roof isn't going to be this thin, so I'm going to click on the one on top, and I'm going to change that from 10 to 15 to make it a little bit bigger. All right, so another thing you have on your house is a chimney. So you're going to drag over the little orange cylinder, but instead of placing it on the work plane, you're going to drag it over slowly, and it should put itself on top of the roof already. So if you drag it over slowly enough, it'll move it so that it already tilts itself sideways on top of the roof. And obviously a chimney isn't going to be this large, so you can resize it. You can make it whatever size you want, but preferably smaller. So your chimney should be a little bit smaller. There, that's perfect. All right. So now I want to make smoke because we have smoke coming out of our chimney. So we're going to click on this little blue squiggle line, scribble it's called, and you're going to drag it and put it on your work plane and let go. And it should bring you to this. So this right here, you are going to draw some smoke. So you can draw it however you like, however you want smoke to look like. And you can color it in. I'm not going to just because it takes a little bit of time, but if you want, you can color it all in so that the smoke is completely full. You're going to let go, and once you're satisfied with what it looks like in the bottom right corner, you can hit done, and it'll bring it out on your work plane. All right, so I want to put this smoke so that it's on the chimney. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it, and this little arrow button right here on the side should be on the right side. I'm going to bring it and move it to 90 degrees so that it flips my smoke upwards so that I can see it. And then I'm going to take the one on the bottom and I'm going to move this one 90 degrees so that it is parallel with my chimney. Okay, so now we have to get it up in the air. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on this little teardrop right here, and you are going to click and drag up at the same time. So click down with your mouse and drag it up at the same time, and that should bring your smoke pretty even with your chimney. And then just go ahead and move it around, kind of look at the different angles, make sure it's actually on there, but just keep moving it until your smoke is on your chimney. You can keep moving it up if it needs to go up more. All right. So once it is on your chimney, that is how you make a house in TinkerCad. So the most important part, if you want to save it, it automatically saves, but to send it to someone, you click on this little person right here in the top right. It's a person with a plus sign, and you click on that and you hit generate new link. Then you copy the link and you can send it to whoever you want. And that is how you make a house in TinkerCad.
Remember, you can always access recordings of all the presentations at www.mlti.me to play, pause, and rewind. Checking in with Maddie, are there any questions from the chat? How do you share the model you created?
Okay, to share the model you created in TinkerCad, you're going to go to the top right here next to the apple and the pickaxe and the little Lego. You're going to click on the person with the plus sign. You're going to click on that, and then it's going to say generate new link, and you're going to click on generate new link, and then you're going to hit copy the link, and that should copy it so that you can send it in an email.
Thank you for coming on the show and teaching us about TinkerCad House. Okay, Slammers, get ready to click the link in the chat to take the SLAM exam, a one-question quiz about today's show topic. You will have until the next episode to answer the question and be entered into the prize drawing, and we'll announce the winner in the next episode. The SLAM exam question from last episode was, which town is the Levi Stewart Museum located? Corinna, Newport, or St. Albans? The correct answer is Corinna. And the winner, SG from mdiss.org. Congratulations. The SLAM team will reach out to you to get that prize to you, so be sure to check your email. Now, before we ask this week's SLAM exam question, let's check out this week's SLAM demo.
Fun geography game. It's called World Guesser. It's kind of like GeoGuessr, but it's free to play. You can play on your Chromebook. So they place you in a random spot on the world. You can move around, look around. This one's pretty easy. And then when you're ready to guess, you go here. Then you zoom in. And then you just pick where you want to go, and it tells you how close you are. See? Based on how close you were, based on how many miles away you were, you get points. Then you can go to the next round and you can play this. It's completely free. See this? You can look around. No clue. Yeah, Egypt. You just keep guessing spots. You can play with friends. You can join parties. You can, if you sign in, you can play against other people on the earth. But it's just a fun game. You can just play with anybody. It's free to play on your Chromebook.
Thanks for that information, Marty. Okay, let's get ready for the SLAM exam. Our moderator will put the link in the chat, or if you are not watching this live, visit mlti.me and click the SLAM exam link at the top to enter your answer. You can enter anytime before next week's show. The SLAM exam question is, which TinkerCad tool allows you to freehand draw? Scribble, Scratch, or Squiggle? Okay, We will announce the winner randomly selected from all correct answers next episode. Good luck! Thanks everyone for joining today's MLTI Slam Show. Thanks to our presenter, Mallory Smith, our moderator, Shay, and director, Chase. Slammers, if you have questions, would like to make comments, or share the work you created today on the show, visit www.mlti.me and contact us. Those of you in the live stream right now, stick around for the after show live discussion. Student leadership ambassadors, stay curious, and I'll see you next time.
The MLTI Slam Show is a program of the Maine Department of Education. For more information about this and other innovative educational initiatives, please visit www.maine.gov/DOE.